Hi, I'm going to show you real quick how MyLab works. I already have my calc class set up on here. So once you start it with your course, you'll match it up with the textbook. And I know the email went out and there were suggestions for which textbook to use. But I'll show you how it works. You're probably going to be most interested in using it for assignments or assessments. So once you get into the course, this is my homepage. You're going to see on the left that there's a few different options. The course home is where it's going to open up, and that's probably where you're going to spend most of your time. There is a static ebook, which is just the online version of the textbook. There is resources like PowerPoints and different other materials. There's a study plan for kids, so that way they can do practice problems. But under the assignments, if you go to manage assignments right there, you can create an assignment. So if you go to create, whether it's a quiz, a test, it doesn't really matter. It's kind of the same type of settings. So if I was to create a homework, what you would do is, let's say I'm working on section 5.5 in my textbook right now. So 5.5 homework. And then you would select the different questions that you want. So if you notice over here, you would have to select again the chapter and the section. You can do multiple sections as well. And you can pick the objectives, or it'll have all the objectives. So while you are over here, you can actually preview the different questions by clicking on them. To the left, it will show you if it's moderate, if it's easy, or if it's a hard question. You can click on it to actually read the whole question to try it, or you can just hover over it to see it smallly if it looks like something you would like. So let's say you pick a couple questions. These are the ones, and it works the same for a test or quiz. So let's say I pick these questions. I can hit add. I can preview it. I can view it. I can still remove questions if I don't like them. And then you would choose your settings. So you're going to make it available to students on a certain date. Let's say I want it available to them tomorrow at 7 a.m. I don't put a due date because a lot of students turn in work late. I just tell them on Classroom when it's due, but that's up to you. You can put a due date and then have the program select from their final score points if they do hand it in late. So if I put in a due date here, if I want this due, let's say May 1st, and I want it due at 11:59 p.m., that's fine. I can then have the program allow students to hand it in after it's due, and then I can tell it to deduct maybe 10 points per day, something like that. Instead, I leave the due blank and I myself subtract points. I allow them, especially if it's a homework assignment, maybe 2 or 3 attempts per question in case they're having a hard time and want to try it again. Maybe with a test, you only want 1 attempt. I've been allowing on tests 2 attempts during distance learning. You can give them part credit. And then what you would do is just save and assign it to your class, and it would show up on that day. So that's just a quick view of what it looks like. Like I said over here, you'll have the grade book. So I didn't assign that, but if you click on the grade book, you can see how your students are doing. I usually always just take from the course homepage, and I'll see the latest assignment that I have given. And I can just pull it up. You'll see I've given quizzes, I've given tests, and you can just view how your students are doing, view all assignment results. So my last one was this definite and indefinite integral test. I could see who didn't take it and just look at it that way. You can actually click on the assignment, and then what you can do is you can look at an item analysis and see which questions they got incorrect. Once in a while, a student might ask for more part credit or tell you their answer. So you can look at it that way. You could add more points to their grade. There is a study plan option on the side for them. If they want to practice extra questions to study on a specific question, they can. There's also PowerPoints and other things there. I hope that helps you. Thank you for everything you do. In the meantime, until I hear back about a PD, you'll be fine. Thank you.